Hello, viewers. I'm SB, and welcome back to Bionic Bay, where, you have to give them this. They have managed to keep things pretty resolutely weird here. So, we are in this area with some weird machinery ahead of us. This one is missing its battery thing, which is laying over here. Okay, I see. I think I see what they want us to do. It's got one of those little boxes. So, let us attempt to enter the box down here. I'm a little worried this thing is gonna freak out on me. Oh. Okay, well, I mean, that's fine. Okay, no, we are able to make it the whole way over here. Now, of course, the really annoying part is that I have to do this whole walk again. But it's nice that we were able to do that in a single teleport instead of having to walk it back sort of in small steps, which is what I thought was going to happen. Okay, so how do I need to get this like more in place. Well, actually, I guess the way this is set up on the rest of these, it should be more like here, right? Okay, that did something. Huh. Okay, interesting. Well, good enough for me. See if we can maybe like speed this process up. Nope. Never mind. Wow. Okay, I do not know why that caused a frost explosion. Okay, it's this particular kind of object getting... Damn it. This particular kind of object getting close enough to the bulb, I guess. Oh, well. Oh, no, actually it's not. At least not consistently. Oh, come on now. Yeah, that thing is supposed to... I guess it needs to be in the area for a little while before it detonates. Oops, that was the wrong button. I meant to do a dive. Yeah, a little bit more like that. Okay, I gotta not get close to those. It's me getting close to them, not them getting close to the thing. That is the problem, I think. I did not realize. I don't seem to need to like touch them, but getting close to them is bad. Okay, so am I just like... I think I'm just screwed if I allow it to advance that far. Like, that's a timer. Because, like, what are you going to do about that, that laser coming up from the bottom there, right? Okay, geez. If you want to go over the top, go over the top. Ah, I almost made it. That does seem like maybe a better path. Yeah, there we go. I think that's probably the way you're supposed to do that. The game does value a fast traversal. I should have known it has little spiky bits sticking out of it. Or not spikes, but you know, those little like the thin protuberances that have, to this point, chiefly marked explosives of various kinds. Ah, shit. Wasn't trying to land on that bit. Oops. I don't know what it is. There's some part of me that wants the roll button to be jump. I'm sure y'all have noticed by this point. Let me just cheat a little bit here and there. Damn it. Sometimes when you do a jump dive, you can dive again immediately afterward. I only ever seem to be able to do it by accident. I was trying to do it there. That was the plan. Okay. Wonder how much further down I need to go like this. Okay, there is actually no further down from there. Well, where the hell am I supposed to be going? Oh, I see. There's an inlet between the first two here. Let's see about that. Oh, well, I was not able to hop out of the initial roll contact the way I did on the Jump's Last Life. Alright, what about this? Nope, that is dead-ended, actually. Huh. Well... what is that sound? I got distracted. I got distracted by weird noises. I can't be held responsible. You all heard how weird the noises were. Annoying. Thought I'd better get out of here before that goes off, because I think I did touch it. But honestly, if I set one of these things off... yeah, see, there you go. If I set one of these things off and then just, like, pulled myself over to the right, I wonder if that would be survivable. Yeah, okay. It's gonna make the jump easier. Interesting that it has no effect on the thing itself at all. I was kind of expecting it to interfere with the laser, but these highly explosive cryogenics canisters are here for no reason at all, it would seem. Very curious. So... okay, this tiny little bit of kind of sort of safety here. Yeah, I'm definitely using the time lag thing to do these jumps. Alright, I touched that one for sure. It's all good. I do really love the three-dimensional particle clouds. I think that stuff looks really, really good. Okay, sure. Seems safe to me. Oh, you're kidding. Okay, okay, no, I can do that. Just want to fall as little as possible. Oh, that was kind of a clumsy one. Okay. Now do it while not getting crushed to death. Oh boy. Physics. Yeah. Oh dear. I can't believe I was allowed to jump off of that block. So what I need to do really... Damn it. That box really really fucked me up. What I need to do is try to get my hands on... shit. Get my teleporter on one of these blocks while it's falling from the final area. Oh boy. And just let it make the final transit and then swap it partway through the air. So that it matters less what happened to me on the final cross. That was almost really cool. However, if I go into that like fully ragdolled state from those bottom two, it is worth noting that I'm pretty sure I won't be able to teleport. Nope. Okay, never mind. Never mind, so I just need to watch. Get the teleporter on something and then watch it carefully. They could have been a little bit more forgiving with this. This part doesn't need to kill you, so it's like the very first bit. Well, my teleporter stopped functioning due to distance. Don't love this. I hit the teleport button exactly as the "you are too far away now" sound played. That is fucked up. I think I should have gotten that teleport. Okay, well it turns out it doesn't matter how fast you were going if you actually land in the thing. I appreciate that. That's a very forgiving way for that to work. Oh, and then I just get crushed. God. Maybe don't teleport to the middleest object in a stack. Okay, well that's weird. If I had done that with my body, I can assure you I would have been punished. But that'll work for me. That's fine. Boy, that almost looks like a stasis pod or something. These large pieces of just sort of free-floating, it looks like free-floating energy, are cool but worrying. I don't know what you're up to, but I don't care for it. Oh. What? I have no idea what happened there. Okay, so are these being like authored or huh? So time functions differently nearby. What if I touch it? Okay, it does immediately freeze me. Almost. I almost made that. That's really annoying, actually. Okay. Can I take the battery? No. So it seems like the key to dealing with this challenging mechanic is to simply refuse to deal with it, actually. Alright, I can't believe I survived that, but we got there. Oh, that was terrible. I meant to do a roll into a jump, obviously, but boy, sometimes you just hurl yourself clean off the platform, or you completely miss the platform. What a weird area. Oh no. Oh Jesus. Okay. Did not have a plan there. Just kind of hurled myself through the hole. Yeah, very, very concerning moment. Failed to approach the corner. Yeah, I panicked there, as you all could see. Gosh, the checkpointing in this game is very generous. I think that was doable if I did a roll and then jump. Yeah, like that. Okay. So if I'm in the area, am I affected by the... No. Okay, so... I put you here, and then I swap with you while I have very serious upward momentum. Oh, I died as soon as the box started going up. That's not what I thought the point of that puzzle was going to be. I thought the whole point was going to be capturing myself at a moment where I have just like a huge amount of upward momentum. Can I just hang on the corner of the box? I cannot. Let me try it again just to see if it was a fluke. Hold on. There we go. Got ahead of myself. Yeah, no, it kills you instantly. Okay, well that shouldn't work that way. I think pretty obviously, but that's what they've decided to do. Ow. Swapping with the box isn't going to do anything with the like, you know, we don't inherit any of the motion of the swapped object, right? We just keep all of our motion through the swap. Actually, you know what? Honestly, I'm not 100% sure that it's necessary to engage with any shenanigans at all here. I don't know, I guess I just assumed this jump was going to be way harder than it actually looks like it is. Yeah, turns out they put a thing in front of me and it looked like a piece of a puzzle, you know? I don't think it's unreasonable, but yeah, unnecessary in the extreme. Nope, no use for a big weird wheel, I guess. Once again, press the wrong buttons. I had my hand one key over to the side there. I was gonna see if I could get close to that and swap it. Right, how did I think I was going to survive that? I could separate it from the white block, though. It's maybe what we're supposed to be doing? There we go. Do this thing for a bit, it'll, yeah, sort of clonk itself into some kind of stable position here. No! Okay, that thing where it just, the box just got yanked out of my hands instead of me getting pulled up with it. Definitely unexpected. I have to do it when it's up. Okay, wasn't expecting to get sort of pulled along the way I did there. And now we know why they built this like this. To be clear, I did not press a single button that whole time. Me jumping onto the box dragged it left somehow, and then when it came down on the uneven thing, it just flung me. Alright, never mind, new plan. Nope, I don't. I don't jump high enough, sadly. Alright, punching it repeatedly while it's in the air is not, in fact, moving it over very much. Actually, it is kind of wiggling on its own now, isn't it? It's interesting. Okay, is that how you're supposed to do that? I do not believe so, no. Never mind. I'm gonna try to do a, big dramatic dive through the air thing here. Maybe the correct answer is just this. Just don't make it complicated. My feet hadn't quite touched the ground yet. Okay. I may need to rescue another one of these boxes. Ah. Ah. I mean, y'all saw what I was trying to do there. Oh no. Oh, I think this is very bad for my plan. Alright. This here. Excuse me. That was very funny. Okay. So now... yeah, let that start coming down. Teleport it and immediately dive. Okay, almost took my fucking head off. It's fine. Only almost. Was kind of hoping it was gonna, yeah, here we go. Boy, I'm really trying to get this to tilt back onto its, yeah, there we go. Maybe, well... I think that would have worked had this not been here. Also must make very sure not to get self-killed. Oh, almost. No, don't do that. That's the opposite. Boy, this thing does not fall like any real object ever in life, huh? This is not going to be tall enough. How am I going to get more height? If I can't use these things to boost me because they'll instantly kill me. I guess the answer is... yeah, okay, they don't instantly kill me when the timer's up. The actual answer I was trying to work out there was, pause it when it's already high enough. Oh, that whole wire is an insta-kill. I kind of thought it was a... like a, as it appears to be, an insulated cable with a sparking, loose end. But no, the whole cable is instant murder. Shit. I need to get up a little bit more than that. Need to learn from my hero, everybody's hero, Mark Echo. And just get up. Or whatever it was that he was always saying. How did I even do that? I didn't even press the buttons to make that happen. So there's one corner of this thing that's not tugging a massive murder wire. What a cool and good professional bounce that was. Yeah, the fact that that's the only arm where you just like bounce clean off of it if you make contact really sucks. I need that not to be how that works. Okay. Fun, cool. I'm not using my lag thing at all, and I'm probably supposed to be. Although, probably not like this. Get up, get up, get up. Yeah, that's on me. I fucking forgot. How do you forget? You're using it constantly. Yeah, that you would think that would do it. You would think that would be sufficient. Oh no, I've destabilized the whole situation. Am I alive? I live narrowly. Oh god. Oh please. Oh please. Okay. I'm not sure why everything went to hell. But I am technically alive for the moment. So I'm just going to walk forward here and we're going to swap that. Okay. Merry Christmas, everyone. Is that big object there also gonna... I think that big object there might also be a problem. I don't know how I'm gonna deal with that if it's true. I guess the answer is by climbing it very quickly. Nope, never mind. No explosion. Well... let's maybe bring some climbables over here. Okay, I'm a little surprised it let me do that. Well, it's not how I saw that going. Okay, interesting. So you don't need any of that stuff to be able to do this, apparently. Maybe I'm not supposed to be trying to cross? Oh, the wire is not... Boy, this would be a background element in almost any situation in this game, right? For that to have actual real collision is very surprising. I guess they just showed you a wire with foreground collision, but like... I don't think this thing exists in the environment as a trap is quite as excuse me? Just a little bit too far, I guess. Well, that's very annoying. Okay, that getting detonated is great news for us. This is a little terrifying. That is some real poor sportsmanship right there. Okay, so presumably I am not intended to make contact with the environment. Okay, we can do this. This is fine. I'm a little unsure how far I'm allowed to fall. And so I'm probably going to take it a little bit safer than we absolutely have to. Oop, or I'm gonna accidentally press the wrong button and get myself very nearly into some big trouble. Boy, this thing really, like, you don't have to direct yourself toward it at all. It grabs you with actually kind of a horrifying amount of force. Okay, this is pretty good, I think. I'm a little worried about this. I think what I want to do here actually is, yeah, like swap it not very far, because I think I want there to be a pretty direct vertical line right here. Yeah, so that it doesn't pull me down into the walls a little bit. Ah, not quite. That was cool. That was a cool sequence. Okay, things are becoming slippery. I guess unsurprisingly. Now this is... I got lured in. I got lured in, lulled into a false sense of security by the pretty. No, absolutely not. We're leaving. This is the speed this appears to be going at. Jesus Christ. You heard me figuring things out there. All right. It looks like I want to go down into the right again. Oh, I fully... in my head, that was a crack in the background. What's up with me, huh? Damn it. Apparently just didn't get quite close enough to that for it to grab me gravity-wise. But now we know what we're actually aiming for, at least. I was trying to see if I could, like, kind of fit down. It's a pretty narrow route, though. I do think we're going to have to go this way. There we go. Ooh, okay. I worry about this liquid. Okay. Apparently we're going this way. That turns it off. There's also a climbable bit here, though. Like, am I supposed to go under or over? Huh. I mean, I guess this looks right. Yeah, it's weird, though, that turns the liquid off, so you could have continued going to the right down there as well. Not a lot of branching paths in this game, you know? Very strange. Good solid pratfall there. I like this music cue a lot. Oh, that looks important. Never mind. I kind of thought these were like computer monitors, but they're just blocks of rock with lights on them. Still, the fact that they're like carefully cut blocks of rock is interesting, I guess. Oh, right, of course. Everything explodes. Nothing. You can't touch anything. It's just a fucking nightmare all the time. And then they freeze your dick so cold that it annihilates your entire life. Who could survive under these conditions? Who could manage to keep their head? Dick so at stake. So I don't actually know if these explode and kill you. Yep, seems like they would. They have the little lights on them. All right, I think I was right the first time. Oh well, I'll tell you. This does seem like a time pausing situation. I just need to figure out what I'm doing at the end. That one's really tough because you have to like jump backwards to get over them as they come tumbling in. You really are not left a lot of time to do your thing. Panic, so much panic, so many panics. Okay, they're not always contact explosive. That is a little interesting. I gotta stop panicking like that. Boy, that tumbles an extremely different way from attempt to attempt. Like most of the time it comes through pretty slowly and prevents you from being able to jump through, but there have been a couple of times where it rolled like 2 sides farther, and I could have and on occasion did make it through. But with it being so unreliable, there's just no way. Speaking of things that there's no way to do. I think I maybe that I'm supposed to get down to the bottom of that and get drunk by the beam. Ah, damn it. It feels like the correct thing to do is to wait several seconds at the beginning of this, and that feels out of pace with the design of every element of the game at every previous level. Actually, I'm definitely not going to be able to do that. Oh, come on. Alright, fuck this. I gotta get there. I gotta get there faster. I gotta get there when that cube isn't there. There's a particular cube that is always arriving just before we do and causing causing us not to be able to move forward. No, there's no way. The space between the bottom of the ring and that robot is too narrow. It's not a problem for the cubes, because the cubes don't have the same gravity we do. Okay, there's definitely nothing further down. But there's also nowhere to... There's nowhere to go to the left either. You definitely can't jump over all that stuff. See, the problem with this is I need time to be able to like look at the final jump. I need time to be able to look at the end of the line. And they intentionally do not let you do that. Right, because if I did jump over the machines here... Oh, I guess I can land on... There's a little platform there. I guess that's the intent. That seems like borderline impossible to... What on earth happened there? Okay, it gave me the checkpoint. Never mind, all is well. That was very strange, though. Dude just went into a sitting position for no reason. I'm totally gonna survive this, right? Yeah, just barely. Alright, awful lot of old deactivated saws around here, which definitely gives me some questions about the machinery as a whole. Many, many explosives. Oh, okay. That thing has collision for me, but not for the barrels. I have to admit to being caught somewhat off guard by that one. The timing here is pretty intense. Huh. Apparently I'm not supposed to go down there anyway. Or rather, I am supposed to go down there, but down and like left and over, I think. Instead of under. So like drop down and then jump across. Honestly, I probably don't even need to drop down if I do this right. Yeah. Okay, and now we could go to the right. Boy, I don't love this thing. Okay, can I... Doesn't feel to me like I'm going to be able to make it back up there. Okay, just barely. Boy, that sure was blocked by that platform until the moment it wasn't. That is an incredibly frustrating death. Not that one, but the one right before it. Just a laser decides that the laws of physics don't really apply here anymore. I didn't commit fully to that. I got scared, you know? With the way the checkpointing has been so far in this game, I'm a little surprised it doesn't checkpoint you at having pulled the lever. But whatever, it's fine, we'll live. Alright. Without a laser randomly killing us here, I think we're going to have a much better shot. We do have to watch out for that laser, however. This is actually still going to be pretty weird. They could make it. They can make the camera start moving a lot earlier than that, probably. I like the way some of them have two of these little bubbly aperture bits on the same side, so it looks like eyes. It gives them the impression of a particularly friendly chipwitch. All right. Where in the hell am I going anyway? This beam is holding me down. Wow, and it's doing a really good job. Okay. How about this? What if I just give myself some privacy? Now I have no ability to get over my privacy. Okay, so I want to... If I have to swap it again, I want to bring it, like, way over, actually. What a weird obstacle. Oh. So that's a bouncy laser down there. I wonder how these two things are going to interact. Huh. Nope. Okay, that's pretty weird then. Okay, I do have a thought. Yeah, I'm wondering if the incredible force with which it pushes you down will cause you to bounce higher. I guess no. It looks like no. I don't like the fact that pressing away from the wall causes you to just fall away from the wall, because what I want to do here is jump away from the wall and then dive right as I would be about to pass the beam. But you have to press the sideways button and the jump button at the exact same time, otherwise your character either does a much worse fall or or just lets go of the thing you're holding onto entirely. Nope. No effect whatsoever, which is kind of what I thought was going to happen. Oh, okay, that's a kind of switch, we are told now. And increasing the length of the beam also increases its bouncing capabilities, which is not a thing I think I knew before. Oh, okay, that beam doesn't do anything at all. I'm surprised. That's just not gonna fall, really? That seems crazy, right? Yeah, okay. We're not going to be able to build like a shelter because the moment we pull stuff from the bot, yeah, I'm not really sure what I think we're supposed to do here. Can I climb up on these things? Ow. This is a little bit of a weird one. Okay, this is what I was trying to test. Was what if they touch the beam? This doesn't feel like it's gonna actually get me. Well, whatever. I'm good. I don't need to bother with it. I was gonna say it doesn't seem like it will let me just sort of fall to the left onto it, even with that extra addition, because the lasers are pulling me down. But apparently, I was totally wrong, and in fact, we were fine at the length we were already at. Stop grabbing onto mysterious things that look like blasting caps, please. Oh, sure, no problem. Managed to weave between my chances of survival quite expertly there. Oh, okay. The game's just gonna kill me. I do think it sucks that I need to steer this bit on my own so much, given everything. Damn it. I'm trying to pull back just very slightly in the air because I don't want to get flung into the wall again. But it turns out there's not really a trivial way to do that. You can't pull back a little bit, as y'all are seeing here. Please don't hit a gap. Please don't hit a gap. Please don't hit a gap. You motherfucker. Oh my god, it's the American healthcare system all over again. No, I'm just kidding. There wouldn't be anywhere near that many lasers. Wow, you, I was holding left that whole time. And you can really feel the character slow down. Trying so hard to just stay with the same laser the whole way. Can I grab onto this? Okay. Well, I mean, I guess we gotta check. No, not explosive. These are the control levers. If it's gonna be explosive, it would have exploded already. Oh, okay, this is as far as I was trying to get anyway. I was fully prepared to try to climb up to the entrance above me, which is where I thought I was supposed to go. Shoot. These things have their own gravity. Yep. Alright. Ah, damn it. I made it across. I just also died. Boy, that wasn't much of a hurl yourself forward. I guess I'm supposed to try to head down? I did not realize that the top of this robot was not going to be accessible to me, and now I'm like pretty worried about what exactly what exactly is and isn't standable, you know? And hey, look, it's another one of those hallways that I thought was so important last time. Well, now, see, that's a mighty curious thing to have happen. Oh, God. Okay. Alright, you know what? I know what I'm got. They got me. That's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. When you come back next time, hopefully, I'm going to figure out a way to traverse this hallway without getting absolutely Monty Python, just ruthlessly. And we'll see you then.